And Tory Burch is here along with Andrew Plepler of Bank of America. And first on CBS This Morning, they are here to share their new partnership called Elizabeth Street Capital. The project will help women entrepreneurs with affordable loans and mentoring. Tory and Andrew, great to see you. Good morning.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Tory, you started the Tory Burch Foundation. You did it as a businesswoman, as a mother. What's the mission?
It's to support women through small loans, entrepreneurial education, and most importantly, mentoring as well.
And so Andrew, Bank of America got involved. How big is the involvement?
Well, we've made an initial $10 million commitment of capital, and we do a lot of corporate social responsibility work at Bank of America, a lot of focus on women. We've learned a lot about mentoring and networking, but access to capital is a critical aspect of success for women, and that's why this $10 million initial investment of capital will be very important, combined with all that Tory brings to the partnership.
Other than capital, which is essential, what else do female entrepreneurs need, Tory?
They really need advice. When I first started out, I have so many people that I went to for advice. I was an information gatherer, and that really helped me launch the business.
And what were some of the biggest challenges you faced?
There were so many. Well, number one was capital, so that took a while. There were so many doubters and raised eyebrows, and really it was about confidence. So I think if we can really instill that in women and have them believe in themselves, that's a really great step.
Well, I saw the women last night at the seminar who were sitting at the individual tables talking to the mentors, and for so many they said, this is a dream come true for me to have both of you in the room. What type of businesses are you looking for? I almost called you Richard, who's your brother. But I mean Andrew.
Wouldn't have been the first time,
I'm sorry,
Gail.
Andrew, I'm sorry. Andrew, what type of businesses are you looking for?
Established businesses that have been in operation for about 2 years, so we don't want this to be a startup, although startups will be eligible. The establishment of the business and someone looking to expand, looking to hire that additional employee. It's really a job creation opportunity as much as anything.
It was interesting. Go ahead.
No, you hope you're grooming future customers?
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And these are loans. You know, we hope these are going to get paid back. So that's why this program is going to be sustainable. This is not charity. This is real investment in the success of women entrepreneurs.
Some of the top CEOs in America say that women are the fastest growing economic force in the world. There's a lot of women who want to be small business owners because it provides them flexibility. They have creative ideas. So if someone is sitting at home, they're an entrepreneur and like, I've got this business, but I don't have access to capital, how do they get information? How do they do this, what you're proposing?
I mean, that's exactly it. We're going to be working for the first 6 cities are New York, Las Vegas,
San Francisco, Charlotte,
North Carolina, Boston. But it's going to eventually roll out to cities where we have stores. And CDFIs, I think, is a term that a lot of people don't know about. And I think that's something that we're going to have to educate women on, is where do you go for those loans?
You had mentors last night address the groups, and one of the mentors said, lead with confidence even if you're not feeling it. Did you ever have a time in your life where you led with confidence, even when you're behind the scenes going, oh my Lord, I don't know if this is going to work?
Yes, Gail, all the time. I think every day. And I think that's such important advice. Women need to hear it. Everyone needs to hear that. I think everyone, my parents used to say to me, everyone's in the same boat, and you just have to present yourself well and believe in what you believe, but also know that it's okay to be nervous and it's okay to lack confidence.
What personal qualities have served you best?
What personal?
Yeah,
I think tenacity is
yes.
one. And
focus.
Focus, knowing that it's okay to fail. And I think that's something that's really important, is to have mistakes but really learn from them.
But when you started your company, what was your mission? What were you trying to offer to women? I, for one, love all the bright colors that you do. I'm curious about what your favorite color is, number one. And what was your mission? What did you see that was missing that you thought you could provide?
You know, I love fashion. I went to college and right away went into that industry, but I didn't want to spend designer price points all the time. So for me, it was how do you design beautiful things that didn't cost a fortune? And that was the beginning of it. And in the business plan, it was to start a foundation. So to see a partnership come to fruition like this is truly exciting, because it means scale and sustainability.
Andrew, what attracted you to Tory?
There's a lot that is attractive to Tory.
I'm talking about the business. You know what I mean.
The partnership was very appealing because Tory brings enormous passion to this issue. She brings experience.
I didn't mean it the way it sounded.
I just needed to gather myself. Yeah.
Okay.
She brings enormous energy to this partnership and visibility. As Tory said, lack of awareness is one of the key things keeping women from where they can find capital. if we can bring awareness through Tory's visibility and commitment to this program, we're going to be able to connect those entrepreneurs to the capital.
And I'd add to that charisma and presence too, because you've had more, in a sense, marketing benefits simply from public relations and appearances in media than sort of direct advertising.
We've never advertised actually until this year,
Never.
until 3 months ago, or right when we launched our fragrance. So for us, it was about how do we build a brand without a budget to advertise, and so we had to be creative in that way.
And Andrew, for Bank of America, do you find that in terms of small business owners, men versus women, are there differences in terms of repayment of loans or getting those loans?
No, I think there's a difference in access to the capital.
Yeah.
And I think what we're finding more and more is that women have had a harder time getting that access to capital, and that's still a legacy of history. And this program
Speaking of
will get
access
at
to
that.
capital, when do you think is the right time for Tory to go public?
Yeah, I'm going to take your advice right now.
There are people far more experienced at my company to help her with that, and we'd be happy to discuss it with her. Trust me.
That's what we're going to announce right now.
No, really, go ahead.
No, I'm just kidding.
And then just finally, it's called the Elizabeth Street Capital Project. If
Yes.
people are looking for information, and that is named after your
Our first store, so
Yeah,
it's
on
really
Elizabeth
fitting on
Street.
Elizabeth Street. Never imagined.
Well, in your honor, I wore my Tory Burch sweater, Tory Burch boots. Nora wore the whole Tory Burch ensemble. Charlie has a Tory Burch thong. Andrew, you have that on too, don't you?
Absolutely.
Comfortable?
And you all have your Bank of America debit cards
There
too,
you
right, Jill?
Thank you, Tory
Thank
Burch and
you.
Andrew Plepler.